he felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's
that
a
deal,
part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn.
So it's purported that Floyd allegedly has lost over $100 million in total, and that there's some financial strain right now for Floyd Mayweather.
1. Gervonta Davis openly mocked Floyd Mayweather Jr. after a leaked phone call allegedly involving Al Haymon triggered new speculation about Floyd's financial situation, with many people claiming it suggests the undefeated legend may be facing serious money issues, and the situation became even more controversial as Davis appeared to take shots at his former mentor by hinting that Floyd is no longer landing the biggest deals or opportunities, while at the same time Davis himself continues to secure high-value fights and increasingly lucrative contracts, strengthening the contrast between their current positions.
Don't know that what Floyd do. A lot of people don't know what Floyd. Everything that Floyd said right there, the chrome heart bed, the Maybach, the Lloyd, that was all in my post.
Recently, 50 Cent shared what he claimed to be a leaked phone call involving Al Haymon and Leonard Ellerbe, which quickly reignited fresh speculation surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial situation, as the alleged recording reportedly captured a conversation about Floyd that fueled growing rumors online suggesting the undefeated legend might be dealing with serious financial pressure, and although there has been no independent confirmation regarding the authenticity or full context of the audio, the clip spread rapidly across social media platforms where fans and analysts began debating whether the conversation truly reveals deeper behind-the-scenes issues, or if it is simply another example of exaggerated claims gaining attention without verified proof.
We wonder, how long ago was this conversation, and why did they choose to drop it now? Could it be because of the news? Obviously today, two big things. One, the Mayweather-Pacquiao 2 fight being postponed again. It's not happening in September. And the exhibition fight that Floyd was supposed to have in Greece being canceled due to the lawsuit that's being filed against Floyd, from CSI, the company CSI, which is going to put on this Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather exhibition, and them saying, hey, Floyd took advances on this fight. He went ahead and he's not supposed to go into any other fight until he does this fight. So those two things kind of hanging over this. I think maybe 50 dropped this because of all these headlines being generated. Like, we've seen reports of Floyd being sued, that he's having money issues. Floyd suing other people. He sued, I believe, Steven Espinosa, the former head of Showtime Sports, when there was a Showtime boxing, as well in a lawsuit, I would say a few months ago, for over $100 million.
The situation involving Al Haymon, Leonard Ellerbe, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has surprised many people because all three men worked closely together for decades and played a major role in building one of the most successful careers in boxing history, with Ellerbe acting as the public face of Mayweather Promotions, while Haymon handled Floyd's business strategy and helped secure some of his biggest fights over the years. And because of this long-standing relationship, analyst Villegas believes it is unlikely that just one disagreement could have caused such visible tension, and instead suggests that the conflict likely developed gradually over time, with financial matters possibly becoming a key factor. And although he presents this as a theory rather than a confirmed fact, he points out that money is often the main reason strong friendships and business partnerships break down, as disagreements over profits, contracts, ownership, or control can slowly create frustration and mistrust even between people who have trusted each other for many years.
Never said like a bad thing about him. This is a closed-door conversation. That's the other thing. Like, if this was a private, closed-door conversation, I would think that Leonard and Al, if this is real and it's not AI, probably are probably livid, to be frank, that a private conversation got leaked, and 50 Cent was the one to go ahead and leak it. Wow, and especially the relationship that Leonard and Floyd had. It's surprising to have someone that was that close to you. Like, what could cause someone that close to you to have this type of reaction, I'm assuming here, but could be money. Money is a MFer, man.
Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. once had a strong working relationship that lasted for years, with Mayweather playing a key role in guiding and promoting Davis early in his career through Mayweather Promotions, which helped him grow into one of the biggest names in boxing. But over time their bond began to break down, and the situation turned tense as both fighters started criticizing each other publicly on multiple occasions, and Davis has openly claimed that Mayweather tried to control his career too much by limiting his opportunities and influencing important decisions which he believes held him back, and now Davis has hinted that he feels justified seeing the recent business and legal issues surrounding Mayweather, as he views them as the outcome of their fallout and the strained relationship they developed over time.
And that's cool. It's just like you just don't vibe with like what they on. And that's, I mean, I've been in a situation where though, like, I was in a lose-lose situation. Now, what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a situation that he put me in and, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, so.
Some boxing analysts and industry observers believe that Floyd Mayweather Jr. ongoing controversies may be the result of deeper issues related to greed and damaged trust, as this perspective suggests that conflicts over money, business control, and personal relationships have gradually weakened his connections with people who were once key to his success, and those who support this view often point to reported disputes with former associates, legal battles, and increasing public criticism as possible signs that financial priorities may have started to outweigh long-standing partnerships, leading to tension and fallout over time.
You can hear Leonard Ellerbe saying that Floyd Mayweather Jr. allegedly owes him millions of dollars, and Al Haymon said, don't worry about it. We gonna put that little dude in the ground, and I got you covered. We're covered. Your money's gonna be, don't worry about it. Your money's gonna be there for you. Wow. So, what did I tell you? I told you that the problem with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his financial problems is not just one of him being reckless and him being stupid. It is one of him being greedy and disloyal. Greedy and disloyal. And if you've listened to my live streams over the last several years, I have done a considerable amount of conversations about how the underworld and the underbelly of boxing actually works. And when you hear somebody like Al Haymon say what he says, I'm telling you, that is not a good thing for Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Dan Rafael described Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s current financial and legal situation as a sharp contrast to the powerful image he spent years building, as he explained that Floyd always presented himself not only as one of the greatest fighters of all time, but also as a smart businessman who carefully handled his money and made strong investments. And while Rafael acknowledged claims that some people around Floyd may have taken advantage of him or mishandled funds, he stressed that those factors alone do not fully explain the scale of the reported issues, and instead suggested that the situation appears to be the result of several different problems combining over time, rather than a single isolated mistake.
In this situation, I mean, number one, it's very unfortunate, obviously, and I'm certainly not rooting for his downfall, but in many ways, you bring it on yourself. Even if it's true that elements of people that worked with him stole money from him, he should still have a lot of money left that wasn't stolen, number one. I'm not saying it's right to steal the guy's money, but the point also is that you mentioned he just spent so long talking about what a great business person he was and making smart investments. I mean, I remember one year he was honored at the Boxing Writers Association of America Awards dinner. Now, normally you get an honor at the awards dinner, or even if it's one of the big awards, when you go up and you make your speech, you talk, maybe 3 or 4 minutes at the most, and get off stage and go back and sit down. And I remember Floyd at this dinner in New York. I mean, I don't remember what year it was. This is probably like 6 or 7 years ago. He spoke for like 40 minutes probably, and just destroyed the entire dinner. And whatever. I mean, he is Floyd Mayweather. But the gist of his discussion and his speech wasn't about his career as a fighter or the reason he was being honored or appreciation for those that got him where he was. It was all about what a great business person he was and how smart he's been with his money and all this other stuff. And now you fast forward and you see this, and it's just like, it's very sad. And I'll tell you another thing, every time I read about this or get the court papers and see what is going on with however much he owes here or the advances he took there or the sheer desperation.
Rather than pointing to one specific event, Dan Rafael further explained that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is reportedly facing complications tied to advance payments taken from two separate companies for the rights to a potential rematch with Manny Pacquiao, which created a legal conflict since both companies believed they had exclusive rights to the same fight, and instead of continuing their dispute, it was reported that the companies reached an arrangement involving Netflix to move forward if the fight eventually happens, while Rafael also revealed that after reviewing a lengthy court hearing he learned that Floyd's immediate focus remains an exhibition bout with Mike Tyson, making it unlikely that a Pacquiao rematch will take place soon, with January being mentioned as the earliest possible timeline.
Lawyers in court, January is the earliest possible date.
And I went on and I listened to the hearing that was on they didn't do the hearing in the courtroom. They did this right before the fight was canceled, the day before the fight was canceled. They did it on the telephone. So the judge was speaking and the lawyers were on the call. And there was a call-in number. I called in and punched in the access code. You didn't have to identify yourself. I wasn't, I was just listening in. I was on mute. And I listened to the whole freaking 2-hour thing. As a matter of fact, if anybody really wants to hear the minutia, I recorded it, and it's now lives on our Big Fight Weekend podcast feed. And anybody can go on and listen to the entire thing and hear it for themselves. Where they went over all kinds of different things between both sides, between CSI and with the lawyers for Floyd Mayweather. Couple things. Number one, the Tyson exhibition still comes first, and they still hope to get that on. If they can, they'd like to do it September the 12th, which tells you, and they said this, the lawyer said, this was not me making this up. This is just the reality of what both sides agreed to. Yeah, the Manny Pacquiao fight ain't happening this year. So all the nonsense about it's going to be September this and it's going to be at this place or that place. No. It's not. At the earliest, it's January. Supposedly Netflix, according to what the lawyer said, is now, originally they weren't, but now apparently they are willing to do the Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch event in January. But Floyd has obligations to these other fights first, and that was the whole premise of their going to court to stop the Zen.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced increasing attention following reports about a massive lawsuit reportedly worth hundreds of millions, where he has taken legal action against Showtime networks and former executives, claiming that a significant portion of his fight earnings was mishandled or diverted through financial channels controlled by advisors and associated parties. According to these claims, revenue from major events including fights against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor was not fully transferred to him, which has led to serious accusations involving financial misconduct, breach of duty, and disputes over missing income.
A Showtime Sports for hundreds of millions of dollars that he claims are unaccounted for. Let's go ahead and break it down and give you all the details about what's going on. What's up, everybody? Marcos Viegas here for Fight Up TV. And you know Floyd Mayweather as probably the richest and one of the most dominant boxers in the history of the sport. But now, Floyd is stepping into the courtroom to fight for money he claims that he was never paid, and he wants justice on his terms. So let's talk details. Let me tell you about the lawsuits. On February 3rd, 2026, Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Haymon, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million. Mayweather says the money is still missing and unaccounted for, and he's now suing Showtime and Espinoza for aiding and abetting breach of fiduciary duty, civil conspiracy to commit fraud. Ooh, that's a serious accusation there. Conversion, unjust enrichment, and he's seeking punitive damage on top of the missing 300.
Meanwhile, Logan Paul has added more controversy to the situation by claiming that he is still owed a portion of his earnings from his 2021 exhibition bout with Floyd Mayweather Jr., which was one of the biggest crossover events in boxing history, generating massive attention, and reportedly over 1 million pay-per-view buys. And although the fight itself had no official winner, Paul has alleged that part of his agreed payment linked to an overseas deal was never fully paid, and he insists that his contract entitled him to a share of that revenue, which he says he has yet to receive.
He still owes me $1.5 million. Maybe more.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just
Here's what happened. he pre-sold the fight using my likeness to some company in, I think, Dubai or like the Middle East. This is my understanding of it, for $10 million cash. We ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million. That company that paid him that money is suing him. I don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment. I don't think I'm ever.
Reports have also claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. suffered major financial losses connected to actions by a former associate, as he allegedly lost large sums tied to assets including jewelry and property, with claims that high-value items worth millions were transferred under unfavorable terms, and that he unknowingly signed documents affecting ownership of assets like his private jet, while at the same time he has reportedly been dealing with tax obligations and legal payments, which has sparked debate about whether maintaining an extremely expensive lifestyle has become more difficult now that his peak fight earnings have slowed down, with Shannon Sharpe suggesting that the issue may be linked to trying to sustain a level of spending that matched his highest earning years.
Reportedly got cleaned out to the tune of $175 million.
What?
Claiming a former close associate ran a year-long scheme that allegedly drained his bank accounts, hijacked real estate deals, pawned off his jewelry, and even made his private jet disappear.
Damn.
According to TMZ, Floyd says roughly $100 million worth of bling has handed over to a Miami jeweler for only $13 million in return. And he said a huge chunk of the collection is still sitting with the dealer. Floyd also says he unknowingly signed paperwork transferring ownership of his Gulfstream jet with a buyer section left blank, and says he still doesn't know where the aircraft money went. Floyd also reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support after a Nevada judge ruled the retired boxer fathered a 4-year-old girl born to a former dancer at his Las Vegas strip club. Floyd also faced a reported $7.3 million IRS lien.
Joe Rogan shared his perspective on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s situation by warning that even massive wealth can disappear if spending is not controlled, as he pointed to Floyd's public lifestyle, including luxury watches, expensive cars, and large amounts of cash as examples of constant high spending, and explained that without careful financial management, even hundreds of millions can be reduced over time, while also questioning whether Floyd has had the right advisors protecting his long-term interests, and emphasizing that earning money is only one part of building lasting wealth.
Do you see all the stuff that's going on with Floyd?
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't understand how someone makes that much money and doesn't pay taxes or whatever.
Yeah, well, I could tell you how. You run out of money.
Yeah.
You know, you spend so much money on things.
Do you think he has a business manager?
Maybe he wasn't looking out for his best interest.
I mean, you gotta put somebody in charge of that amount of money.
You would think $750 million would last you a while.
Yeah.
He's not even 50.
You give one guy
How old's
5%.
How old is Floyd now?
I mean,
Yeah, put some away.
God.
But the thing is, it's like that lifestyle. His lifestyle was all about showing you his wealth. His lifestyle. He's 49. Imagine making $750 million and you're 49, you're broke.
Joe Rogan also compared Floyd's situation to Mike Tyson, who has openly admitted losing huge amounts of money despite earning hundreds of millions during his career, as Rogan explained that excessive spending and poor financial decisions can affect anyone regardless of how much they earn, and suggested that constantly maintaining an image of unlimited wealth can become unsustainable over time, highlighting that disciplined spending, smart investments, and long-term planning are essential for protecting wealth, even for the biggest names in sports.
It's openly about how he spent hundreds of millions of dollars. Just went through it. You know, if you're living that life where you're just wearing diamonds everywhere and you're buying crazy watches, and, you know, Floyd does these things. You're seeing where he'll go into a hotel room when he's traveling, and he talks about, like, the watches that he brought. And so he opens up suitcases with millions of dollars in watches. He just opens suitcases. You ever seen these?
No.
Find them, because they're kind of hilarious.
And he's just trying to figure out which one he wants to wear. He brings them all with him.
Yeah, it's just showing off. He's just showing off that he's got 2 suitcases filled with diamond-encrusted Patek Philippe's, and, you know, the moment.
Terrence Crawford offered a balanced view by stating that he does not believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. will ever truly be broke, but acknowledged that maintaining a very expensive lifestyle can create financial pressure if spending consistently exceeds income, and he emphasized that the situation should serve as a lesson for younger athletes, reminding them that careers can be unpredictable and that managing money wisely, controlling unnecessary expenses, and planning for the future are critical steps for maintaining financial stability after their careers end.